This week on Phone a Friend. Minivan Money is out now. Stream it so I can buy a Sienna. Northwest makes her stage debut in The Lion King, and I miss JTT. Travis Kelce finally speaks out about his teammates' offensive speech, and Taylor can't be happy. Plus, iPhone comedian actor Ilana Glazer, creator of Broad City, to talk about her hilarious new movie, Babes.
I'm really excited for all different kinds of moms, white, black, trans, femme, butch moms, just to take up space.
There is so much to celebrate this week, so let's get to it, babes.
Girl, let's phone a friend with Jessi Cruikshank.
Hello. Welcome to Phone a Friend. I'm Jessi Cruikshank. Jason is still off this week, but this is a huge day. Can you hear it? I'm like, I have butterflies. This might be the biggest day in my career. If the day I had Hanson sign my bony chest on MTV Live in 2007 is number one, I think this is number two, phonies. My debut stand-up special, Minivan Money, is out now. Streaming worldwide on Veeps. You can get Veeps in the US. It's like on your TV, like all of the other services like Netflix, like HBO. In Canada, you can't get Veeps quite yet, but you can find my special at veeps.com/Jessi Cruikshank, and you can pay-per-view it right there on veeps.com/Jessi Cruikshank. I think I told them that, my phonies, my people were busy working people who don't want to spend a lot of money. So I think the price that they have it for is $11.99. But then I also got a discount code, which is Sienna, as in Toyota Sienna, SIENNA. Use that code to get 30% off. So it's literally $8 and change to watch my debut stand-up special, which honestly is like a dream night in. Plus, tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, I'm doing a live stream with you on Veeps.com. So I'll be in the chat the whole night long. Please, please, please come hang out. Come talk to me. Come chat back and forth while you watch the special. It would really mean the world to me. Like, just having it out in the world is such a big deal right now. The idea of being able to watch it together and joke and talk in the chat is so exciting too. So I hope that you will join me at Veeps.com/Jessi Cruikshank to live stream Minivan Money tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And I have to tell you, it's been getting amazing reviews, 5-star reviews, which I'm told is very rare for a comedy special. And I know I've said it here before, but this really is the thing that I've done that I'm the most proud of. I think because I overcame some pretty major fears to do it. I was terrified to go on my first comedy tour back in 2021. I had a new baby at home. It is so scary to put yourself out there, especially when you're feeling so much guilt and have raging hormones. And I'm out there trying something new. I honestly thought nobody would come, but I know a lot of you came to see me on tour. And then I was terrified to ever do stand-up or even call myself a comedian. Because I think for me, in television, I always had a male co-host, and the man was always called the comedian. And I was always just oh, she's the host. He's the comedian, she's the host. Even if we were doing the same job, making the same jokes, getting the same laughs, the man would always get the team of writers. And I would just stay up till 2 a.m. writing for myself because it was always oh, well, he's the comedian. So he gets the writers and he needs that. You're just the host. And now that I have 2 sold-out national tours and a global streaming comedy special, I think I can officially say, oh, no, sorry. I think I'm a comedian now. I'm the comedian. And I don't know, phonies, but that just feels like a pretty big moment for me, okay? I'm resisting the urge to do the very dated, I am the comedian now joke. But there you go. I just did it. Okay. Maybe I'm not after making that joke. Minivan Money is I wrote it as a love letter to you phonies, to everyone who has grown up watching me. I go back to the MTV days, to what life was like in our 20s. I talk about why 3 kids is too many kids. I reveal my celebrity hall passes. I thirst after preschool dads, which I'm very nervous about because I used real names. Should have changed them. But now that it's out in the world, they're going to see it. I share a lot of really scandalous things about my husband, Evan, including personal sects. You know what I'm saying? sexy texts that he sent me. And then I collect old, used, disgusting bras from women in the audience and crown the saddest bra in Toronto. And I do all of that in order to make enough money to buy a minivan. So that's really, the special in a nutshell. And I also want to say this before you watch it, phonies, because this is the number one question I'm getting from people who have seen it and, get like the pre-screener to do press. A lot of people are saying, was any of the audience stuff staged? And I want you to know before you go in, no, it is completely improvised. There's like a lot of interaction with the audience in my show. I do single out a few people, including one poor man who I sexually harass, but in like a loving way. None of it is set up. I never have any idea who's going to be in the crowd or what they're going to say when I ask them a question. It's all improvised. Even when we taped the show for the special, it was all completely improvised. I also never know what kind of bras are going to get thrown on me. And when I was prepping to film this special with a crew of men who had all flown into Toronto from Los Angeles, we talked a little bit about this. They all said, like, Jess, you have to plant bras. You got to bring some gross bras and just plant them. You're never going to get women throwing their bras on stage, especially with cameras around. And I was like, trust me, I'm not planting anything. We're going to get bras. We got 48 bras thrown at me on stage in show one, which felt so good to me because all these LA guys are like, trust us, we know comedy audiences. And I was like, but I know my audience. My audience trusts me and my audience is me. Okay? I was literally performing this show wearing an old nude colored nursing bra that I've had since 2017 because I don't have the time to shop or self-respect. If I were that to perform the show, I thought, imagine what my girls will be wearing to attend the show. And as you will see, I was right. The bras are shockingly bad in the special. So I hope you enjoy that. And DM me, leave me a voicemail, jump in the live chat tonight. Please tell me what you think. I am so happy and excited. This is out in the world. It's so easy to access. Veeps.com/Jessi Cruikshank. Use my promo code Sienna and enjoy. Yes. And it really only feels fitting that today I get to phone a comedian I have always respected and admired so much. I love this woman, Ilana Glazer. You know her from Broad City. Her new movie, Babes, which I got to see early, is my favorite movie of the damn year. And I get to phone her to tell her that to her face later in the show. I am so excited. So let's get going. It has been a week.
It's been a week, yeah.
Okay, just a heads up, Phone a Friend is now a Lion King stan podcast, okay? If you've never cried watching Simba talk to Mufasa in the stars, don't bother listening. Okay, this is your cue to just go off and listen to Smart Lists. You'll find them on the list of top comedy podcasts just below us.
Fuck you, Jason Bateman.
This past weekend, the Lion King 30th anniversary live show starring Jennifer Hudson and Northwest happened at the Hollywood Bowl here in Los Angeles. And the only reason I was not there next to Ye and Kris Jenner in the VIP is because I did not know it was happening. Can you imagine my shock and horror, phonies, when I dropped Rio and Dre off at their friend's house for a play date on Sunday morning and the mom said, sorry, we're so tired from the Lion King live last night. And I said, excuse me? It was just one of those things, like I knew it was happening. I think I thought it was happening later in the summer. I wasn't even looking at the schedule for the Hollywood Bowl. I had no idea. I wasn't doing anything. I should have been there. So to drown my sorrows, I have since spent hours on the internet looking at grainy footage from people who were lucky enough to be there, which I think is all I need to see to form completely accurate thoughts and opinions on the performances. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to get to the Northwest of it all in a minute, but first, as if the producers listened to Phone a Friend, they didn't bring out, like, Jacob Elordi and Barry Keoghan as cool 2024 Pumbaa and Timon. They didn't even get Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner to perform Hakuna Matata. They gave us the original damn cast of Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella performing it live for the first time in 30 years, and they did not disappoint. Roll it. Oh, wait, before you roll it, apologies for the audio quality. Again, I'm literally just stealing this footage from people's personal cell phones. Okay, roll it.
I've waited 30 years to do this. I waited 30 years to let it out.
Yes! I mean, for all the Lion King girls out there, you know that in the movie, in the original and for the last 30 years, he never says farted. It's like one of those cute little Disney jokes where you as a kid get to fill in the blank and you feel so clever. He finally got to say it. They were so great. Jeremy Irons, the original queer tinge Scar, returned. He was amazing. Jennifer Hudson sang The Circle of Life and Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And these are songs that have been performed by Elton John, by Beyonce. But I think I'm just going to go out and say I have never heard them sung better than they were by Jennifer Hudson. Listen to this. Believe the very best. If you, like me, also missed your opportunity to be at the Lion King live at the Hollywood Bowl, then you're welcome for that rendition, because I think it was just as good. I mean, that was amazing. The way she did those subtle key changes, the trills, flawless, no notes. Is there any greater vocalist alive today than Jennifer Hudson? Other than Sabrina Carpenter? Because I know now we're all banging espresso. Is there? I also wonder, is Beyonce secretly jealous of J. Hud? A little bit? She won the Oscar, okay, when they were both in the same movie together. She has her own talk show. She just outsung Beyonce on her version of Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And keep in mind, we have a Beyonce Knowles Carter and Blue Ivy Carter version of The Lion King still coming out. So, there might be a little jealousy there. And while we're on the subject of nepotism, let's get to Northwest as young Simba. And I should say, this is not nepotism. Okay, this is not like Kim Kardashian was a great Broadway performer, and so we're going to clear the stage for her daughter. That would be nepotism. This is just straight up stunt casting. Sure, Northwest, I think, released some kind of a single with her dad. She likes to dance on TikTok, but is she a young, budding Broadway starlet? I'll let you judge for yourself. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. It should be noted that at the end of the clip I just played, which is, again, a grainy footage that someone posted on TikTok, that person turns the camera to Kris Jenner in the crowd, who is standing up, filming with her phone, giving full on, "You're doing great, sweetie," in the wild. So that's just the audio of the performance. And it's, maybe it's not fair to judge based on just the audio. You might be thinking, well, perhaps she was magnetic on stage. Well, I'm watching the vid, and I'm here to tell you, she was not. Yes, she hit her marks. Of course, she was brave enough to get up and perform live in front of 1,800 people at 10 years old. That is so impressive. And I am not here to tear down the achievements of a 10-year-old, okay? I just wonder if there might have been someone, a child who perhaps has been studying the performing arts and is perhaps a little more deserving or maybe just prepared for a role like this out there. Surely there's a child like that. You know what I mean? And I keep trying to ask myself, but because I talked to my mom about this on our Mother's Day episode, about this specifically, is it okay for Northwest to be up here on this stage? And would I put my kids up there? I think I don't know. If my kids were cast in something like this, okay, the producers were like, Minivan Money is a smash hit. We need Jessi's kids as young Simbas live on stage. Would I let them? I don't know if it's even a matter of letting them. I just don't think that it's fair to put your kid out on a stage that big. If my kids want to do that, then I'll put them in a local theater program and they can work their way up to that. But I'm not sure that I would say yes, let me throw them on the literal biggest stage there is. Because this thing is also being turned into a Disney Plus special where I hope they'll do a little magic, work a little Disney magic on the audio. And again, I don't blame her. She did her absolute best. I will blame her costume, however, because everyone on the stage is in elaborate Savannah wear. Headdresses and furs and body paint. She was wearing a yellow hoodie, shorts, and slippers. It's giving yay approve the look. Yeezy for Disney. And I didn't like it. Listen, you can judge a 10-year-old for yourself when this performance streams on Disney Plus this summer. In conclusion, where was Jonathan Taylor Thomas? We found Ernie Sabella. Where was JTT? Because Northwest just wasn't getting me as horny as he did back in the day, you know? Shoot. I was secretly hoping Jason would be here so we could get a classic. Oh my God! This concludes the Lion King Stan portion of this podcast. What's next?
What's next?
Ooh, it's time for football news.
Football news.
Last week, I played you clips from Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's commencement address, which inspired an entire graduating class to become homemakers and hate the LGBT community, among other things. He called, just to refresh your memory, he called celebrating gay pride a deadly sin. So hope no one has plans next month. So last week I mentioned that we hadn't heard from Travis Kelce yet. We have now. Taylor's boyfriend reacted to the speech on his New Heights podcast with his brother Jason to basically defend Butker. Listen to this.
He is every bit of a great person and a great teammate. He's treated friends and family that I've introduced to him with nothing but respect and kindness. And that's how he treats everyone.
Yeah.
When it comes down to his views and what he said at the St. Benedict's commencement speech, those are his. I can't say I agree with the majority of it or just about any of it outside of just him loving his family and his kids. And I don't think that I should judge him by his views, especially his religious views of how to go about life. That's just not who I am.
Listen, I get it. He's talking about a friend, okay? A teammate. He's talking about someone that he has to see naked in the locker room for 6 months. I get it. You got to be careful. I was trying to put myself in his position. I was trying to think of friends or colleagues I've had who have had wildly different views from mine or may have said something controversial and how I would react. But I just don't think this is my friend said something that I don't agree with. I don't think what Harrison Butker said in his speech was that. I think it was hate speech. GLAAD has come out and said that. When somebody calls a community of people with whom Travis Kelce's girlfriend is very publicly a fan of, sinners, you have to condemn that. I think it's a bigger moment for him than I don't agree. You know what I mean? Plus, it wasn't like a tweet or just like a remark caught on camera by TMZ. It was a speech this man made publicly to students. I think he should be using his voice to uplift and expand acceptance in the world. And honestly, so should Travis Kelce. I'm so bummed. I'm so disappointed. I don't think you have to trash your friend, but I do think that you can come out with a stronger statement against what he said. I'm also just shocked that the boyfriend of Taylor, You Need to Calm Down Swift, was okay telling us what a great guy his friend was days after he told women they should aspire to work in the home and trash the trans community and the gay community. I'm shocked. She allegedly broke up with Maddie Healy, who we now know post-Tortured Poets Department was maybe her one true love. And she broke up with him in part because it came out that he had said problematic things about women, also racist things, but very misogynistic things. And she knew that she couldn't stand for what she does if she was with him. You know what I mean? And she is so vocal about her support of women, young women, the gay community. So it just surprised me that Travis didn't come out stronger. And then his brother Jason was also almost offensive of the speech. Like he took a literal "you need to calm down" approach to the speech, but like in the opposite way Taylor says it. Listen to this.
Like I've had so many people ask me, what would you do if your daughters had to sit there and listen to somebody tell them after they just earned a degree that they should just go to a line to be homemakers? And I would say if my daughters listen to anybody tell them what to do, that they should be homemakers, then I've failed as a dad. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't care who's talking to them. If you let somebody up on a stage tell you that you can't do that, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I guess I won't go be a Fortune 500 CEO, like you weren't going to make it. Like, what are we talking about? All you have to do is just say, like if you don't like what somebody says, all you got to do is say, oh, that guy's a fucking idiot. And then you move on. Like, I don't get what the whole fuss is about.
Of course you get what the fuss is about. Like, I understand his point, and I would like to think the same thing about my kids, right? They're going to hear a lot of questionable shit in their lives. They already come home from kindergarten being like, Damien told me that if you're a girl, you bleed from your butthole. And I'm like, what information is being shared with you? So, I hope that I do raise them and will continue to raise them to be educated and make up their own minds about all of it. I understand that point of view. But if my daughter was in a graduation ceremony getting a degree I paid tens of thousands of dollars for, and the commencement speaker told her she'll never be a CEO, she should aspire to stay at home, I'd still be pissed. It should never have been said in the context in which it was said. Religious views are religious views. He's entitled to those. I realize this was a commencement speech at a Catholic university. So, I get that that's part of the context, but the misogynist perspective, I think, is completely separate. Jason Kelce ended the conversation touching on that with this.
Obviously my wife, she was, I think, a little bit frustrated with some of the comments. Initially, I said, listen, you're going to need to go back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. I'm listening to the game right now.
We were doing so good. We were killing it.
Oh, God.
We were killing it.
I hope she didn't hear that.
You're ridiculous.
Listen, it's not funny. It's not a not funny joke. It was a nice way to find levity at the end of the conversation. And I would like to think that if they're joking about it, it's because Harrison Butker's remarks were so ridiculous that they're a fucking joke. So thanks, Trav and Jace. This has been Football News.
Football News.
What's next?
What's next?
Okay, I want to stop talking about straight men doing dumb shit and talk about smart women doing incredible shit. I saw the movie Babes, starring and co-written by Ilana Glazer, and I loved it so much I needed to call her. Before I do, I just want to take a hot minute to tell you, phonies, I cannot recommend this movie highly enough. Like, I'm going to say all these things to her, but you need to know it's been called the Bridesmaids of Baby Making, and it's that and so much more. It is hilariously funny. It is so moving. I cried multiple times. And there are two scenes that I need to play for you. Not like the funny, dirty, hilarious scenes, because there are many of those. But these are two scenes that made me straight up weep. Because I had never seen my feelings or my experience of parenthood, childbirth, all of it. Like my very current feeling of being overwhelmed by adulting. I have never seen that reflected on screen like it is in this movie. So first of all, Michelle Buteau plays Ilana's best friend. She has two young kids with her husband, played by Hassan Minhaj. She's trying to juggle a new baby and going back to work, and suddenly a pipe bursts in her house, and now they have shit everywhere and construction workers, and they become so overwhelmed with just being adults and trying to manage it all, as I discussed on this podcast last week. Listen to this scene.
I just feel like I have it all and nothing at once. I couldn't wait to get back to work. But then at work, I miss the kids and I feel like a bad parent because I'm not with them. And when I'm home, I don't want to fucking be here. I want to be motherfucking free.
I don't know. I urge you to see this movie because I had never heard that push and pull of motherhood expressed like that in any kind of art before. And it's hard to say that out loud. It's really hard to say, I feel guilty for being away from my kids, which I say all the time. That's the easy part. It's very hard to say, but I don't necessarily want to be with them all the time either. And so I just love that part of the movie. Here's what her husband says to her in return, which also deeply resonated with Evan when I pulled him in and forced him to watch the movie Babes because I loved it so much. Roll the clip.
It's so weird because I hate work, but I can't be home all day. And then I feel guilty and I'm with the kids. And I love the kids, but they're fucking exhausting. And then I go back to work and nobody gives a fuck. Best case scenario, I work my entire life and then I die while the kids are healthy and happy.
I mean, Evan is like holding back tears. Like, can you just ask if she was surveilling our home? Like, did someone tap our phones? We feel this way a lot. I don't know if that's just us. I don't know. But I don't think it's something a lot of people want to say out loud. It's just so true. Having kids, trying to work, trying to take care of your house when you have mold in the walls or a pipe bursts and you have young kids. It's all like so overwhelming and exhausting. And it just feels like it will never end. And I know that seems dark, but it was a scene in the movie that I just personally needed to see. So before I call Ilana, spoiler alert, her character has a baby in the movie. And this is also just the last clip I want to play for you. It is this beautiful thing she says the moment she gives birth. Okay, so she has the baby. They hand her baby for the very first time. And it's this like joyous moment where she says this.
Holy shit. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. How are we not talking about this all the time? We grow bodies inside of our bodies. What the fuck? This person just came out of my vagina. This is all the hot news anchors should be covering 24/7. People coming out of pussies every day for thousands and thousands of years. What the fuck?
I mean, right? That is how I felt when I birthed my children. Just like pure, what the fuck? Why aren't women the most powerful, celebrated, revered species on Earth? We are incredible. I felt like fucking Superwoman after first birthing my twins. And Ilana Glazer really is, okay? She's amazing in this movie. The movie is so great. It's just pure joy. It is so funny. She's so good in it. Run, don't walk, run to go see it after you listen to the rest of this episode. So let's phone a friend.
Girl, let's phone a friend.
I am phoning Ilana Glazer. She's an award-winning actor, comedian, producer. She was the creator, writer, and star of Broad City. Her new movie, Babes, feels like it was made for all of us, and it's very rare that you see something you love and get to call the creator and star to tell her how much you love it to her face, okay? Or to her ear. Here we go. Hello, Ilana Glazer.
Hi, Jessi.
co-writer and star of Babes, which is the best film of the year. So much better than Oppenheimer. If you want to use that quote and put it on a billboard, please do.
I appreciate that so much. And I'm living for you're giving it real sauce. This is truly you. I appreciate it.
No, you don't even understand how truly me it was. At certain points watching this movie, I was like, did she tap my phone? Are there surveillance videos in my home?
Wow.
Like, Ilana, I cried. I forced my husband to come watch, and he cried. Like a mystery liquid evacuated my body. I laughed so hard.
Nice.
Which I believe you call in the film, is it Pussy Dribble?
Drizzle. Yes.
Thank you so much. That's where you're the writer. You're the writer.
Right.
So it's Pussy Drizzle.
Correct, Jessi.
I just, Ilana, have never felt so seen while watching anything. So thank you for this movie. Thank you for birthing it.
That's really an honor to hear. Thank you so much. When I feel like my purpose is the most fulfilled, when people watch and both laugh, and now I am getting kind of addicted to the tears and making space for people to feel those feelings too, those feelings of loss, those feelings of teary joy. And it's when I feel my purpose is fulfilled. So this means so much to me to hear you say. Thank you.
And did you want to add in a part about Pussy Drizzle when you hear that that is also a part of the experience? Equally moving?
No, I like hearing you say it over and over. Yeah. I'm enjoying it deeply.
Great. This podcast also airs on Sirius and they have to bleep all of that. So my apologies to them.
So are they going to... Oh, they'll bleep only one of the words, not drizzle. Okay.
Right. So we'll just be talking about drizzle, you know?
Yeah.
People have to figure it out. You got to watch the movie to find out.
Yeah.
I am a tired ass mom of 3 kids.
Whoa.
Thank you.
How old are they?
I have identical twin 6-year-old boys, and I have a 2.5-year-old daughter.
Whew, at least you got the girl when you were going for it.
Thank God.
Twin boys is crazy. That is wild.
It's wild, and it wasn't even like the girl I was going for. I just wanted a different face, and thank God I got the girl.
Are they identical?
Identical.
That's so bonkers. That's so bonkers. So you must have loved the Lucas brothers.
I loved the Lucas brothers in this movie. I was like, I love them, period. But I loved that there are identical twin comedians, hilarious comedians, the Lucas brothers in this movie. Yes. I so appreciated that.
They're really like ideal twins because they're so thoughtful, so gentle, and they have found their way to independence in their time. And it's been a beautiful thing to watch. We've been friends for 20 years and, I'm sure they spoke to you.
They spoke to me as so many things did, particularly just like the fact that you show raw, hilarious, ridiculous, disgusting real life shit that happens during pregnancy and childbirth and parenthood.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, why has no movie ever been made like this? Why do you think that is?
I think that we're finally getting to a point in which marginalized voices can tell their own stories.
Sorry.
Weirdly,
DJ air horn sound effect for that. Go on.
Not coincidentally, at the very same time that media conglomerates are finding ways that they believe AI can replace those marginalized voices, which I just don't think. I just did this Wall Street Journal conference the other night, and they read me a Chat GPT response based on me. And I was like, this is garbage. This is trash. Like, I just don't believe AI can write human stories.
Yes.
And, women are marginalized and oppressed in every corner of society, at every socioeconomic level of capitalism. And it's pretty shocking and upsetting to realize that there aren't stories like this. There aren't stories about female-bodied individuals, about a woman deciding to have a baby and having that story center around women. I can't even really recall this story centered around a man and woman. They're usually simply centered around the men. And there's supposed to be this implied absurdity that we're centering the man, but it's like, it's not implied. It's accepted as the way things are and should be. I wrote this with Josh Rabinowitz, my co-writer, and produced this with Susie Fox. She had sort of the broad strokes of the idea. And I was pregnant at the time, as was Josh's wife.
Yes.
And Susie had a 1 and a 3-year-old, which I'm just like, ouch, honey. Ouch, honey. My daughter's 3. We're not sure if we're going to have a second yet, but I'm like, they ain't going to be 2 years apart. That was never going to be the case.
Yeah.
So we put together a list of the most surprising and funny and absurd things we were experiencing becoming parents as new parents.
Mm-hmm.
And we look at this list and we're like, we've never seen this before.
Yeah.
We've never seen this story told before. And isn't that crazy? And the way that we crafted the tone and the visual tone and the aesthetic of this movie, it's Pamela Adlon's feature directorial debut, and Jeff Kim, the cinematographer, is an elegant angel man.
Oh.
Yes. Jeff Kim, elegant angel man.
Elegant angel. A lot of elegant angel men in the movie, but please go on.
Right. So Jeff Kim was our lead. Josh Rabinowitz was our first elegant angel man, and Kim was our second to join the tribe. And this movie looks and feels like a classic comedy. It is a hard comedy, an outrageous comedy with a lot of heart. People know that they're going to laugh, and they're missing jokes because they're laughing at the last joke, but they are surprised to find themselves crying several times.
Yes.
Yes. And it's giving Rob Reiner, it's giving Nora Ephron, it's giving, I'm going to say it, Woody Allen. I mean, not a fan of the personal, fan of the professional.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels familiar. It feels comfortable. There's an ease to it, but it's unique. It's the first of its kind.
Yes, to all of those things. There has never been a movie like this made.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy you made it.
Thank you.
This is a really special day to have you on my show because my first stand-up special comes out worldwide today. Thanks.
Mazel tov. Oh, it's going to be great. You're going to break a leg and everybody's going to love it. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very nervous. It is called Minivan Money. I wrote it shortly after birthing my third child. I toured when I had a newborn at home.
Wow.
And I have been shocked putting this out in the world. I'm going to cry by the amount of people who are like, is it a lot of mom jokes? And really sort of say that dismissively. And I don't know about you, Ilana. I feel like I've never been funnier or more fearless than since I've become a mom.
Yeah. And I also think that the older you get, the funnier you are. It's just like I think we're in such denial of our own death when we're younger. And there's this, actually absurd hope. And speaking of implied realities, we just pretend it's not happening. But as we get older, and especially as we have children, especially as we create and usher life, we're so much more aware of death. We're aware of our own. What if I die? What'll they do? What if they die? I couldn't survive. Every bite they take in a certain period is life or death. Yeah. And I think we get so much funnier as we get older. And the thing of like dismissing mom jokes, I mean, women are just chopped and screwed and remixed and mashed up over and over, and they try to retell how cheap and unvaluable and worthless we are because we are so powerful, because we are so valuable. We create humanity. And this whole society is organized around denying that fact, pretending that a powerful minority actually creates humanity when in fact their only power is to destroy it. And that's the only shit they flex. And to create is so much more powerful. To be creative is so much more powerful than to be destructive. Destruction takes nothing. I could ruin a sandcastle. It takes a lot more time to build one and make it look real good. So, I'm really excited for all different kinds of moms: white, black, trans, femme, butch moms, old, young, getting older, pissed moms, happy, thrilled fucking moms, stoner moms, just to take up space. I'm ready for that range of dads too. We've seen to the point of your husband crying, to the point of the awesome, elegant, complex male characters in the movie Babes. Yes. I don't think men's stories have been told very well either. I think male characters, even when they're at the center of stories, have been binary. They're either the hero shooting everybody or they're like the
Homer Simpson.
Yeah. And like even like dorky guy who gets the girl and then he gets to be the guy who either shoots everybody literally or proverbially. It's like I love stories about men that I relate to. And I'm so glad that your husband felt the male and female characters in this story, because this is a movie that's for everybody. This is a movie for Babes is a movie for people who watched their friends choose to have kids and lost their friends and that friendship in that iteration.
Mm-hmm.
It's for people who are having kids or have just had kids who can please relate to it up the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of for families. You know, this is, in a way, it's raunchy, but it is a family movie. It's about friends as family in your tribe.
Yes, Ilana, the air horn sound effect is not loud enough for that answer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I have one more question, and this is I end every interview conversation with a game. Because this movie is an ode to female friendship, and your character and her best friend call each other bitch in various different ways.
That's right.
To celebrate the film Babes, I'd like to play a rapid fire game with you called Yes Bitch, Nah Bitch.
Okay, great.
Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
So you wrote this movie based on your own experiences in pregnancy, childbirth, parenthood. I'm going to list some things that happen in the movie. You tell me if they were based on something that happened to you IRL, yes, bitch, or did not happen to you, nah, bitch. Are you ready?
I am ready.
You got such bad morning sickness, you had to swallow your own vomit in a yoga class. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
You got wildly horny during pregnancy. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch, me too.
Yeah.
You made a birth playlist. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Bonus question, what was on it? One track.
Sewa Man by The Roots.
Ooh, love. I had the theme song to Jurassic Park. You went into labor in a public place. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
You birthed your baby on all fours doggy style. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
You experienced some post-baby blues. Yes, bitch, nah, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes. After finishing breastfeeding, you lit your breast pump on fire while blasting Shania Twain's Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch.
But kind of wanted to, yeah, bitch?
For sure, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. You wrote and starred in an incredible movie, an instant classic that is going to be a massive hit worldwide. Yes, bitch or not, bitch?
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
And that's how you play Yes, bitch, not bitch. And that's how you make a damn movie. Babes is so good. I am so happy you took my call just so I could tell you that face to face.
Thank you, bitch.
Oh, bitch. Listen, to all the bitches listening, you got to go see this movie. See it in theaters. See it with your best friend. See it with your kind angel man.
That's right.
Go see it on your own.
Ooh.
Babes is in theaters now, bitch.
Ooh.
Thank you, bitch.
Thank you. Where's Minivan Money streaming or playing?
You're so kind to ask. Veeps. I'm the first woman to have an original special on Veeps, which is a streamer all over the world.
Cannot wait to check it out.
I'm so happy and honored that you said that. Thank you. I'm really proud of it, and I'm excited and nervous for people to see it. But you get it.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay, now we just say bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Ilana Glazer. Okay, can I just say the fact that she brought up Minivan Money at the end there, like she remembered the name and asked me about it, left me shook. I love her so much. You will love this movie. And let's just go out and see it. Let's support funny movies about women by funny women so they keep getting made. Same for Minivan Money. Like, go support a stand-up special by a woman. It's one of the few on that streaming service out there by a woman. So, let's support each other. Thank you so much, Ilana. After the break, a voicemail asking a babes-related question. Who gets to choose the post-childbirth meal, the mother or the father? I have thoughts and a story next.
Commercial break.
We're back. Let's check my voicemail, shall we?
Check your voicemail.
Hi, Jessi. It's Rebecca from Ottawa, Ontario. I've been a long-time listener and as well as content follower of your creative content. I'm a big fan of your work. For instance, I'm hosting a viewing party to watch your live special this Saturday, even though I went to Toronto to watch you in March. It was so funny. I have to watch it again with all my friends who also really enjoy the work you do. Anyway, I'm calling to ask you a question. So I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant with my second child, and I'm due June 8th. My husband's birthday is June 12th. So as you know, very good chance I could be giving birth on his birthday. Traditionally, we order this dish called cacciapuri. It's a Georgian dish, and essentially it's like if pizza and a cheesy dough bread had a baby. It's delicious, but very greasy and heavy. He thinks that because it's his birthday tradition, if I give birth on his birthday, that we should order to the hospital cacciapuri as my first dish after having labor for probably 12 hours or longer. And I'm like, no, I don't want to eat that. So anyways, I wanted to ask your opinion. What would you let Evan pick your dish after giving birth? Or would you be like, no, I'm ordering what I want and from wherever in the city? Thanks. Bye.
Okay, Rebecca from Ottawa. I love this so much. First of all, I am so excited that you are having a viewing party to watch my special. That's means the world to me. Please take a picture and post it or share it with me. That's that's so much fun. Sitting with your girlfriends and watching the special, you will have such a great time, especially if you were at the show. Going to be so fun for people who came to a show on my tour to see the special, and especially fun for people who haven't seen it at all. So I love that. Second of all, congratulations on your second pregnancy. We need to talk about this husband of yours, okay? This cacciapuri husband. I don't know if a Georgian dish you pronounce with a heavy Italian accent. We'll have to consult our one Italian listener. Rebecca, here's the thing. Yes, your due date is June 12th. Your husband's birthday is June 8th. So you are anticipating the baby could come on your husband's birthday. I will tell you, my second child, I guess she was my third. Oh my God, sorry. Second pregnancy, second birth. She slipped out so quick. Okay. Her head was straight up hanging out between my legs in the front seat of my Toyota Highlander. So there is a very good chance that this second baby could come hot and fast. If it arrives on June 8th, the same day as your husband's birthday, I want you to look in your husband's eyes and tell him, you're not getting the cacciapuri, okay? I don't care that it's your birthday. What did you do on your birthday? You slipped out. You know what I had to do? Push someone out. I get to choose the first meal. I am the captain now. Sorry. You birth a child. Not only do you get to choose your first post-childbirth meal, you get to choose a lot of things, okay, for the next 6 to 8 months at least. He is going to be giving you whatever the hell you want. Also, I don't know how long it took any of you to poop after childbirth, but it took me a very long time. It ended in poop being extracted out of my bum with bags on hands. I mean, listen, it horrific. And so I don't know that cacciapuri, from how you describe it, is the best thing to eat to get the system going. You know what I mean? So you could always tell that to him. And listen, if he wants to order himself a sad cacciapuri on his birthday, he can go ahead and eat that on his little cot in the hospital corner, but you're getting whatever the hell you want. You understand, Rebecca? I want you to play this for him, okay? You let him know. I will tell you that I can't even remember. I don't think we knew after the twins that we could go out and bring food into the hospital. I also think we were just getting food off the hospital menu. So I remember my first meal was a veggie burger, and it was delicious, all the fixings. Even though it was a hospital veggie burger, to me it tasted amazing. And then after Romy, I have no idea. It was maybe a weird bagel thing. I don't know. But I do remember that after I birthed his daughter, Evan ordered himself the fanciest, most delicious sushi to the hospital room, $100+ worth of sushi. I don't eat fish, so he got all the fresh fish sushi. I got something else. And as he sat down to eat it after hours of childbirth and finally the baby's sleeping, he puts on the Laker playoff game. He sits down to eat his sushi. And in that moment, as the sashimi is going to his lips, the nurse bursts in and is like, okay, it's time to get your vitals. And he was so pissed. You had to put down the fresh sushi, and it was one of those vitals appointments that took 45 minutes, and he missed his game. He missed his sushi. And you know what? I didn't really care. Okay? Didn't really care. Kind of got a little enjoyment out of his disappointment. I'll tell you that. Because I did the work. Okay? And you're going to do the work, Rebecca. So you're going to choose your post-childbirth meal. Thank you so much for calling. Love that voicemail. Thank you for being so kind. Your kind words. I can't wait for you to see my special. And that's our show. And you know what? I'd like to end this episode with one of a few original songs written and recorded for my stand-up special. This one is the title track called Minivan Money. And of course, it's by the one and only Jay Malinowski. Huge thank you to Ilana Glazer. Go see the movie Babes. Stream Minivan Money with me live tonight, May 30th at 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern on Veeps.com/Jessi Cruikshank, or stream it anytime at Veeps.com. Use my promo code Sienna, get 30% off, and enjoy. Okay, let's go stream this special. Take it away, Jay. Bye.
Oh my God, Jessi's back again. What you gonna do? She's looking hot, yeah, she's looking glam. So scream for her, let's make some noise. Make some noise, girl. 'Cause she ditched her baby and her twin boys. Oh, that Minivan Money. Yeah, oh, that Minivan Money. The money, get that cheddar, baby. She's been pumping low, pumping high. But baby, that breast pump is run dry. And it's time to start this show tonight. Tonight we're gonna get it on. For that Minivan song. Oh, baby, Minivan, put it in the ignition. Yeah, for that Minivan, get that shit in the ignition. For that Minivan, Minivan Money, Minivan Money. Come join the Minivan special. We're gonna get that Minivan money. Jessi.
Phone a Friend was created by our mom, Jessi Cruikshank. The executive producers are Jessi Cruikshank and Jason Yanda. The technical producer is Rob Parrott. The amazing theme song and sexy interludes are by Jay Malinowski from Bedouin Soundclash. Phone a Friend is part of the Acast Creator Network. Credits are by us, Ray Gatika and Rio Gatika. We're her kids. That's crazy, right? Wow, you're still listening? Okay, see you next week.